tried to fall back. You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. You know the truth. I was always holding you down. You down. Baby. Ain't what it seems for this girl. What is love? Love, what is love? You believe in it for two.
Morning, what it do? This is Saturday, April the 18th. This is Hope in the Morning. What's good, y'all? I know I am just coming off a show last night, bro. This has been a crazy week. It's been a crazy couple weeks, man. We had some dope shows. We had some dope people this month. This was a great month in April. But yeah, man, good morning to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a great Friday. I hope y'all ain't getting no trouble. I hope y'all was safe, blessed. But yes, this is a Hope in the Morning show where we come to you every Saturday, 9 a.m., and we recap what's going on through the week. I hope you had a good week. If you've been watching me, I didn't have a great week. I didn't have some great guests on. I didn't have some great guests previously on. It's just been a dope, incredible week. But like I said, I hope y'all having a good morning out there. I think it's supposed to rain today. So I've been debating if I want to go out and water my garden or should I just let nature do it. So you know how the news is, man. They be predicting this 70, 80%, and we don't get it. It'll be in like Jasper or Kuntz or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the moms. Moms got me the Hope in the Morning mug or whatever. So I got to drink out the mug today, man. I ain't finna disappoint her. Because she seemed like she was pretty excited when she got me the mug. So that's what we doing today. What's good, everybody? Let's see what's going on. There go my mom right there. There go mom's right there. Look, moms, I got the mug. So I just got off of work. She was like, "Hey, come here. I want to. I got something for you." I'm like, "What you got?" She said, "I think you're gonna like it." I'm like, "Damn, I just got off of work. So I got to drive over there." So I drove over there, and that's what she had for me. She had my Hope in the Morning mug for real. Shout out to moms. She always supporting the show. She always calling after the show, doing what a mother should do. But yes, we had a great show last night with Zena Stevens, Sheriff Zena Stevens. And yo, man, her aura and the attitude when she came, she was just dope from the beginning. From when she knocked on the door and she came in, she seen my dogs. She greeted my dogs. And we had a good conversation, man, all around. Just a great person. We had a good conversation. She said she would like to come on the show again. So we'll see. You know, she said she wanted to come on again. She's like, she would love to come on again. So Ms. Zena, you always have Sheriff Zena. You always have a spot to come sit down whenever you want to. You could just hit the line and say, "Hey, I need to come on." VIP. Everybody don't get that. You get that. So we had a good show. If y'all missed it, it's on YouTube. I got it pinned up on Facebook page. You can listen to it on Spotify, blah, blah, blah. You know, etc. And you could just vibe to it. And also, man, shout out to Judge Raquel West. That was a good show, too. That was a dope show. She cool, too. She thinking about starting her podcast Behind the Bench. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Judge Raquel West, I appreciate her for coming on. Very humble. Because she's, you know, she's making waves. She's going viral, you know. But she's a great person. She very cool. Very cool. After the show, we had a great conversation and stuff like that. Very chill. Relax. I was scared she might be a little stiff, a little shy, but nah, that was not the case when she came on the show. She was very cool, very calm, relaxed. Seemed like she just done this before. So awesome. She like I said, she's talking about starting her podcast, and if she needs any information from what she said, she got to let me. So she seemed like she was serious about it. So that was 2 great episodes all together. I think we like combined so far, we over like 20 some thousand or whatever, but we don't care about the numbers like that, but it's doing very well. So shout out to them. Like you said, having 2 guests like that, man, just prepping and just getting the questions together and, you know, working at the same time and doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's just, I want to congratulate myself for doing all that because it's been very busy week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm low key kind of glad it's over, but you know what I'm saying? It was dope. So dope having them on. Like I said, check it out on YouTube and etc. All platforms. Appreciate everybody that's up in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you have something to say to get off your chest, you can call 832-380-4095. And oh, look like we have a special guest, man. Look, forgot to tell y'all, we got Crime Stoppers in the building. I think I told y'all earlier, yesterday, Crime Stoppers in the building. So let's see. I think he is.
I am.
Yo, what's up, Mike?
Not much. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good, Mike, with Crime Stoppers.
We are currently, we're out at the, let me see what park it is.
Okay. What you doing at the park?
We're in South Park, and it's a community day in South Park. And we are supporting the community and showing them what we can do and how we can keep them ahead of the crime that's around the community. There's a big band here, Lamar University, ExxonMobil, LU Green Squad, Legacy Community Health, and Chartwells are all out here serving food, having music. It starts at 11 o'clock.
Oh, so you out there prepping?
We're out prepping, but it's going to be a beautiful day. The rain's going to stay away until it's over at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, the rain's not coming till later on today. That's why I said I was thinking about watering my plants, but I think I'm just gonna let nature take care of it.
That's a good idea.
So, okay, with Crime Stoppers now, a lot of people think, or they're a little bit skeptical of Crime Stoppers because they think like the information might leak out from them, like reporting something.
Well, the information will never leak out for them reporting from us. That if they go online or if they call in, their numbers are scrambled. So there's no way that we can communicate back with them. They're given an identification number. So if they report something, they have to go back online and use that identification number to see what's happening with that case. That I was talking to a lady this morning and I said, if you see something, say something. And if you don't want to be known, call Crime Stoppers, because our job is to prevent crime from happening by using the public knowledge to share with the police before things escalate.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. People are just cautious about, like, as far as them reporting a crime, that the information might get out there, and people are a little skeptical. Do y'all pay?
We do pay. We pay from $50 to $1,500, depending on the tip and the extreme nature of the tip. So we work with third grade through death in our operation. So typically in a middle school or a high school, if kids report vaping, we pay $50 for that report if it proves that someone was vaping in school. If the vape was a marijuana vape, it's $100. One recent thing that happened, and it was Lamar University's first time ever calling Crime Stoppers. A student called to report that another student had a gun. When the Lamar University police went to the dorm room of the of the quote guilty party, they not only found gun, but they found drugs, and we ended up paying $650 to that student. For his report.
I remember that because it was all on the news and everything, as far as like a student at Lamar having a gun. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, you hear all kind of rumors. I mean, like somebody in the comments saying the police can unscramble the number. If she said the police can unscramble the number, but I mean, why would they need to unscramble the number?
They don't. I mean, the police can't unscramble the number because we don't give them a number.
Okay.
Literally, the call comes into our call center. The call center emails us what was reported with a number on it. So we don't ever see that phone number or anything.
Okay.
Then we vet. So one example might be Well, I live at 3945 Green Street, and my neighbor next door has something going on strange, and there's a lot of people coming and going, and I just wanted to report that. Well, that's how it's printed out when it comes to us. So we take the 3945 out of the thing, and we take the neighbor out of it and just say, there was a report that there is something going on next, at 3947, and let it go from there. So we screen everything that comes in, we screen it, and we eliminate all of those identifying words, and then send it on to the police or to the sheriff or to the school or wherever it needs to go.
Okay. So how does a person get paid if the information comes out to be valid?
Well, they go back online, and it's called the P3 form. They go back online to P3, and they put in their number, and it tells everything that's happened and that it was proven, and here is your number. And we give them a 5-digit number, and they take that 5-digit number to, what's the name of the credit union? It used to be Mobile Credit Union.
Oh, they changed it to Rave or something.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
So you go to Rave Credit Union near you, and you give them that number you go to the drive-through, and you put that number on a piece of paper, give them nothing else, just that number. It goes in, they look at the number, they type the number in their computer, they give you an envelope of cash.
Okay. Is it easy to do? Because it sounds like from my end right now, it sounds like it's kind of difficult to go through all that. Is it pretty easy though?
It's easy to do, but for example, if it's a narcotics bust, someone doing drugs, it might be 3 months before there's a resolution and a guilty party. Okay. So you have to check online every so often to see if it's come through. And once it comes through, then you have the number, and you go to Rave and you pick up the money.
Oh, okay. Now, there's nobody to call. You just have to check.
Yeah, you just have to check, because how can we call you? We don't know who you are.
Okay, I got you. Now, as far as Crime Stoppers, what are y'all doing at South Park? Are y'all throwing it? Are y'all the ones actually throwing it? Or y'all coming together with other corporations?
With other groups. We go to all of the neighborhood association meetings on a monthly basis, just to listen, to hear, share information. Then when there's an event that the neighborhood might be having, so this is the South Park Community Neighborhood Association who's putting this event on. There is, like I said, right now there's donuts and coffee out there, and later on there'll be sandwiches from Chick-fil-A and some other places available for lunch. But we show up here just to continue to put our name and our information out, because it's important for everyone to know that at 409-833-TIPS is where you can call or go online to report different issues.
Do y'all have a Facebook page?
We do. And it would be Crime Stoppers of Southeast Texas Facebook. We have, like I said, online, it's 833tips.com.
Okay.
And if you wanted to put the app on your phone, it's called P3 Tips.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, the app seemed like it would make it a whole lot easier.
It does. Most of our student stuff comes in through the apps.
Okay. Do y'all work together with what they have now, the Crime Center, the Beaumont Police Crime Center thing?
Yeah, we feed information to the Crime Center.
Okay.
So we are an information feeding system. We don't go out anywhere to do any thing, and the police don't call us and ask us for tips. We're sending everything to them that we get. Okay.
And you say, so the number they can call is 833-TIPS? What's that number?
Yeah, it's 409-833-TIPS.
Okay. So how's it been
Or
going? How has it been going this year? Y'all been getting some good information this year, or you just
well, I mean, last night alone there were 7 tips called in between midnight and 5 a.m.
yeah, midnight to 5 a.m. Golly, that's a
I-
small little stretch. Dang, what's going on around that time, guys?
well, I mean, it's a lot. A lot of things happen after midnight. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know how because I'm asleep, but
yeah.
I get a buzz on my phone, and we pick it up, and we identify, and we send it to where we need to send it to.
No doubt.
But last year we had $130,000 that was assigned to people to pick up, but only about $25,000 was claimed.
Y'all had 130,000
Um,
assigned to people.
Yep, and only
Jeez.
25,000 was picked up.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, tip in a day we'll field anywhere from 50 to 100 calls a day,
Mm-hmm.
and out of those 50 to 100 calls, 25 to 35 will be legitimate to send
Okay.
on to somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we get my neighbor's dog is barking really loud, and I'm really angry at my neighbor's dog. I'm calling to report it.
That's my
So
dog.
well, but we'll put it off. We'll put it off until the morning, and then we'll call the police and say, "Hey, over at there's a dog that barks all night long," and they may send the animal control out there and say, "Hey, we've had a complaint about your dog."
Mm-hmm.
But we try to work through those things and decide what is extremely important that has to be reported that night, or what can we wait till in the morning. If it's a student with a vape, then and they call us at 9 o'clock that Johnny had a vape today in class in my 5th period, then we'll wait till the next day and call the school and talk about Johnny and see what happens.
No doubt, no doubt. Man, I appreciate you chiming in, man. Because it's a lot of crime out there. And I believe, the police really can't do their job. People want the police to solve crime and do what they gotta do, but the police are
But
not psychic, and sometimes they need help solving these crimes. It's your cousins, families, brothers, sisters, uncles out there that's a victim. And how can the police help them if nobody says anything? So
absolutely. If you see something, say something. And you can do it with Crime Stoppers anonymously. So you're never in the picture. You're
yeah.
never called for as a witness or anything like that. It is completely anonymous. There is no way we can come back to get you.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you coming in this morning, Mike. I'm gonna have to go out there, Alice Keith Park. Y'all out there doing some good things and stuff. Y'all got food, drinks, and
Yep.
y'all have entertainment out there. So if y'all
Yep.
are not doing anything out there, y'all go out there to South Park, Alice Keith Park, right?
Yep. Alice Keith Park from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come out and join us.
All right, I appreciate you, Mike.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right, so look, that was Crime Stoppers. Yo, man, I must be doing something big if they got Crime Stoppers trying to tap in, man. But Crime Stoppers, man, yeah, they said they had over $100-some thousand in tip money, and only 25,000 got picked up. 25,000 out of the 100,000, man. He said, I might start snitching. Yeah, Crime Stoppers, yo. Like I said, man, we wanna bring down the crime. Yo, the snitching allegations, because it was kind of big this past week. What do you consider snitching? And people was trying to define what snitching was and all that. But if you want to solve crime, man, some of y'all be like, oh, I'm not snitching it. And when your brother or sister or something happens in your family, now y'all get mad at people for not, what I'm saying, getting involved or telling what's happening. So y'all only want to be hard until it's somebody in y'all family that it happens to, and then y'all be like, oh man, people don't care no more. That's what's wrong with the world. Okay, well, you're part of it too. So I don't think Johnny in the 5th grade should be calling Crime Stoppers because somebody's vaping. Maybe he need to tell his teacher or something, but I don't think he should be calling Crime Stoppers. That's the whole nother thing or whatever. But uh it's just hey man, do what you gotta do. Okay. Uh yeah, that's why I say reporting simple things as vape, man. Police gonna be like, we don't got time for that. Or the police gonna be like, they call the principal or something. But other than that, and a dog barking, that sounds like a Karen. If your dog barking all night. But you should have some respect for your neighbors if your dog is barking all night and you know that. Like that, come on, bro. Like, your dog barking all night. Quiet that dog down or whatever. So somebody might pass by. I ain't gonna say that. Because y'all might think I did it before, but somebody might do something to your dog or whatever. But man, boys paying like that. But they're gonna be out there at Alice Keith Park. They got a community event day today. They gonna have drinks. They're gonna have games for the kids. It's gonna be from 11 to 3. So if you're not doing nothing, some of y'all nosy people, I know y'all nosy out there. Why don't you just pass by and it might tempt you to stop and just go see what's going on. But shout out to Crime Stoppers for tapping in on the kickback and giving out that good information. That's what I say. If y'all got like a business or something, entrepreneurship, whatever it may be, man, you can call in. This is what you could call in. People be hitting me up like, man, I got this event coming up. Can I get on your show? No. My Friday show, if y'all could see when I had Zena on, when I had Just Steven, that show is those shows is particularly for people, is particularly for how they grew up, the adversity they went through, what they transitioned to, how they became to where they are. You know what I'm saying? It's a life story to how they became what they are. The behind the scenes stuff that you might not know. Zena said she went to school to be a lawyer, and now she's a sheriff. So, it's stuff like that, man. It's not to promote like a event or something like that. Or it's for you to call in right now. This show is for you to call in right now and say what you gotta go. You gotta say and gotta do. So uh yeah, man. Calling in for a vape. Johnny out there vaping, you tell him because he didn't let you hit the vape. That's what it was. But tell your teacher though first. Oh, they got Chick-fil-A? Oh, they got Chick-fil-A out there, man. Chick-fil-A got some good breakfast. So they got donuts out there right now too. So you could pass by right now. The thing don't start till 11, but they got donuts and coffee set out there. So if you're in the South Park community, or if you just live in Beaumont or something, or if you just bored, just go by there, shake hands with some people, network, get to know these people in the community that's helping out, and do your thing, man. But let's move on, man. Let's move on. What we got? What we got here, man? Let's see what we got. Chick-fil-A, sheesh. Let's do some birthday shout outs. Who birthday is it out there? Skylar Green's birthday. Rose Sam. I hate when y'all be having nicknames on here. Tata. Ta. Or TIA. Ta. Trina Young, happy birthday, Trina. What's good? Happy birthday to my old store manager from back in the days, man. The homie Noel Beacon, man. Shout out to the homie Noel, man. And shout out to Christopher today, man. Fat boy. Shout out to Jenny Thompson. Happy birthday to Jenny, man. Jenny, you getting up there. And happy birthday to my homegirl, Alicia Granger, man. 45 years old on the scene. Doing a thing. Oh, Leash, what it do, man? Happy birthday. It's good to have a birthday. My birthday is actually on a Saturday, too, coming up. July the 18th. Y'all don't forget that. July the 18th, my birthday. Y'all write that down. Don't forget. We turning up in a whole nother country or something. So we go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it big this birthday. I always see people be like, man, I'm turning up for my birthday. I've never been that person to kind of turn up for my birthday. I just accept it for it is. You know what I'm saying? I thank God, thank my ancestors, I do all that. And I just try to enjoy the day, like, some peaceful type of stuff, just like on some self-acknowledging type thing. But I think this year, man, I think I'm gonna like do something big. Like, I don't know, man. It's not gonna be in the city. It's not even gonna be in this state. I don't know if it's gonna even be in this country. I kind of want to celebrate my birthday in a whole nother country, do that. But we'll see, man. You never know. You never know. I might have to get somebody on that day, on that Friday, to do the show. I might have to get a co-host to co-host it for me while I'm on vacation. So y'all put in y'all applications, man, if y'all want to host the kickback one day while I'm on vacation. And then, we'll see what's good though. You can't have no bad credit. You can't have no record. And you can't have a whole bunch of kids because don't be bringing them kids in my house. All right. And the kids might be bad. So you can't have a lot of kids. You can't have no felonies, no record, and you can't have bad credit. And you must have a car that's 4 years or less. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a newish kind of car. Can't have no old car. Because that's just part of my the rules and regulations I got to. So moving along. Happy birthday to everybody out there, man. If y'all didn't miss the show yesterday, y'all check it out. Shout out to my boy Cedric Sullivan, man, who he has his own business now. I think it's on 105, the gas station right there by Academy on the side of Market McDonald's. Shout out to Cedric Sullivan, man. Some of the best food in Beaumont. I swear to you on everything. Y'all go check him out, man. The food is incredible. He had a chicken sandwich. I've never had a chicken sandwich that good. So shout out to Cedric Sutherland, man. Y'all go check out his food. He's doing good things. He loves cooking. He is passionate about his food. He's on TikTok. He's showing you how he's making the food. And this is a guy that just loves cooking, man. He just loves his product. He loves what he does. So shout out to my boy. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy, the EBE way, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy EBE. I think he had Paul 9 cooking now. He has some of the best barbecue too, man. My boy James. So shout out to him, man. Dang, man, and shout out to my mom for the cup, the Hope in the Morning mug. I knew she was gonna be watching to see if I use that mug. That's the only reason why she low key watching, to be honest with you. Hey, if you can come, you have to fit the criteria. Okay, if you don't fit the criteria, don't be mad at me. These are not difficult things that I had said. You can't have more than
Unknown
3 kids.
caller.
Oh shit! Let's see who we. Oh, hold on, man.
Call from
Ned Bay Jelly.
Oh snap!
to accept, press 1.
What to do? Hope in the Morning. Who who do I have? Yeah. What'd you say? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Are you talking to another? How you go call the show and talk to somebody else at the same time? See, that's what I'm talking about.
Let me get off your thing.
She just want to get out of here. Get out. I had to hang up on her. See, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Seriously, her application was thrown out quick. Application thrown out quick. I think she's from the south side, South Park or something. South End. I think she's from the South End. Application thrown out. You know what? Forget it. Everybody that's from the South End, y'all application is thrown out. Forget it. Y'all just been banned. Y'all can't come over. No co-host cannot be from the South End just because of that one person. She just ended it for everybody in the South End. So that's one of the stipulations also. If you're from the South End, you have more than 3 kids. If you have a car that's older than 4 or 5 years, and if you have bad credit, and if you have felonies on your record, you cannot come. You cannot be a co-host. So she just ruined it for everybody. Everybody that's in the South End, that person right there, she just ruined your chance to be a co-host for the kickback. So don't blame me, blame her, and we just go continue moving on, man. She just wanted to hear her voice on the show. My God. Okay, my little niece says she want to come over. Okay. Hold on. Niece says she want to come over. Okay. All right, moving along, man. Hey. Also, like I said, shout out to Crime Stoppers. Hey, that boy said you could call in from 3rd grade on up. Jeez. 3rd grade calling in for Crime Stoppers? That's crazy, man. That's wild. But anyway, man, they had the Nature's River Festival this week. I think it's a week thing, man. Do y'all know about the Nature's River Festival? Because throughout all my life living in Beaumont, I don't think I ever been to the Nature's River Festival. Am I missing out on going to the Nature's River Festival? And why has it been like promoted like that in our community. Like, what's up with that, man? Like, what is the Nature's River Festival about? Is it a week long thing? Is it a weekend thing? I know they be having like the Nature's River pageant queen or something like that or whatever, but what's up with the Nature's River Festival, man? I seen it on the news and stuff, and I was like, damn, are we missing out on some good times out there? Like, I mean, as far as we know, we go to the fair. And what be honest with you, what other festivals do we have in this area? I know we have Oktoberfest, but that's new. And we have the Crawfish Festival coming up. I think that's next week. That's kind of newish too. But other than that, man, what kind of festivals and stuff do we have in the community? I mean, you got South End Day. That's not really a festival, but shout out to them for even having a day. They didn't make that to like a dope event now. But other than that, bro, like what kind of festivals and stuff we be having? Now, I'm not trying to compare us to New Orleans, but I be see like New Orleans, they be having like the Super Sundays, and they be having like the the second line events and stuff. And I'm like thinking like, damn, what can we do in Beaumont, you know what I'm saying, to celebrate our culture? Like, what is our culture? Like, what can we do, you know what I'm saying, in our communities that we can have, like in every community, like, you know, as far as in the North End and the Pale Orchard and the South End and South Park, like what can we do on a positive kind of thing in our communities? Dude said that's enough for the South End. What you go do? Ooh, my bad, Jacoby. Dang, my bad. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of the North End came out of me bad. Oh man, that 9-7 Floyd just came a little bit out. My bad, Jacoby. You the homie, bro. You the home. Ooh, a little bit came out. It came out. I got it. That Floyd's over. That was a long time ago. Shout out to the South End, man. Shout out to my people out there in the South End. Hold it down. Let me let this known that this person is the same person that blocked me off at Walmart. She blocked me off and she threw up a gang sign in front of me out the window and then rolled off. I was just minding my business. A law-abiding citizen, minding my business. She blocked me off. She threw up a gang sign and the middle finger and drove off. So that's another reason, man. I mean, hey, that's what y'all doing out there. So, but yeah, we don't have nothing, bro. Like we don't have nothing, man. And I think we need to start doing something. We got to start being creative. We got to start doing some things out here, man, that to support the culture and stuff. We used to go to that's not a thing though. But you know, we used to go to the river on Sundays and chill, and that used to be kind of dope, man. They ain't really have no fights out there. It wasn't no gun violence. And that was the thing. Every Sunday you was going to the river. It'd be a line. It'd be a line to it'll be like on Lucas. It'd be going all the way down Pine past the well, I'll pass down the funeral places and stuff like that. But I mean, we don't have nothing to like celebrate something. We don't chill on Sundays or whatever. And I think we need to bring that vibe, especially in the summertime. But we just gotta chill out on the violence too. Oh, now she changed her life. She didn't change it. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. uh but we need to bring the river back, bro. Just put some police out. I think the police used to be out there too. So the police used to be out there. So I think we just need to bring the river back. Let's have a good time, man, and chill and just celebrate in a good way. Um, oh yeah, they did make the music fest, but didn't get enough support and got a grant. I remember the music fest. I went to music fest. I think it was a thing. I think some of the artists was trying to charge too much too. But shout out to Jacoby, man. Y'all be doing some things, man. Y'all be doing some things as far as to get the attention out here in the area. I always say I think you one of the dopest artists in this area. Y'all check out Jacoby Dumas, man. He makes some good music. I'm talking about some top of the line good music, not the typical rap that you are hearing lately or whatever. But his music dope, dog. It's dope. It's mature. So that's what I have. Yeah, we go see. We see the river gonna be jumping in the summer, but like I said, on Sundays we need to. It was free. No, I said I think the artist was trying to charge. I remember it was a couple artists that said they wanted to get paid. Yeah, check the Kobe out. I think he dropping an album pretty soon, so check him out. Check him out. Moving along, moving along. Um, Also, man, they had the community gathering at Magnolia Park last Saturday. I went to the event, and you know, what I'm saying, the brothers put it together for a good cause and stuff. But it must not stop on that event. You must have to continue on. You know, what I'm saying, continue on trying to save the kids, man. Because one event is not going to just change anything. So you just have to be you just have to be committed to the process and stuff like that. And also, man, a good way is to to talk to some of the kids in school. I think at BISD they have like a format you just have to fill out, and then you could go up to the schools and you could talk to the kids, and you could get the teachers or you could get the principal to get the kids that's been in trouble a lot, so you can just talk to them. You could just have them all in the classroom on a particular day. Go in there, talk to them, and address what you need to address. I think I did that. It was a couple years ago. I went to Really Ray Smith and I talked to 3 kids, and we had a good conversation. Asked them what they wanted to do, and we set out some plans and some goals to where they can kind of reach that if they still are into it. So and shout out to the good kids out there that's doing things too, man, because there's a lot of good kids out there that's doing great things, and it's just the bad apples right now that's just getting the attention over it. So, man, just make sure you show some love to your kids out there that's doing good, man, and show them some attention and reward them to let them know that this is the way. So, shout out to all the good kids out there, man. Yes, Jacoby is a top notch artist. T Roy, my boy T Roy, man. Shout out to Terry, man. You always supporting the boy. You always on here. So. Oh, okay. They was paying artists one particular time, but that's what I'm talking about too, dog. That's exactly what I'm talking about too, man. They didn't even want to put North End artists. Why did you have to put the North End on there? You could have just said one particular artist. See how they low key shoot their shots though. But it was a problem when I said something. But now he low key shooting his shots. It was a particular North End artist that wanted 2 G's. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about though. They also had a Rogers Park prayer. They had a prayer out there in Rogers Park. So, I mean, Zena, she talked about it last night. She says she's all for prayer. She prays every day. There's nothing wrong with prayer, but she's saying, we got to stop being reactive and we got to be proactive, So, every time something happens, you always see people come out and say, oh, what's going on, Beaumont? Oh, Beaumont, what are we going to do? Why y'all out there in Beaumont? They're reacting. But what are you doing to prevent it? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing to prevent it? Because look, I ain't finna jinx nothing. Let me knock on wood. But we ain't have no issues, and not right now. Certain people are quiet, and soon as something happens, then that's all you hear is that chit chatter and stuff like that. But what are you doing to address the problem? What are you doing to be proactive? So, and I think it starts at homes too. We got to start talking to our kids and our nieces and our nephews, and just try to steer them on the right path, man. We all know some kids out there that's probably like just wilding. Your nephew out there is wilding out. When you're at an event and they come and you see the nephew pants hanging, go talk to him. You don't have to. It's easy if you just reach the people that are around you first, and then it can spread out. So just talk to him, man. But we ain't finna harp on that though, man. Hey, homie said he wanted 2,000 for the show. He probably thought he was worth 2,000. I don't know. That's not my business to discuss the money like that, but he felt he was worth 2,000. He said he been putting in work. So the bottom line is the incentives we're giving to these companies, they have to invest in our kids. Yeah, for real though, dog. They got all these plants out here. What are they giving back to the communities, man? They got all these plants out here. And most of them be trying to be slick. That's why they be trying to be outside the city. That's why you be having most of these plants right outside the city. Because so they won't have to, they don't have to pay like they want to wait. So they build it right outside the city, right there on the city lines. I know you be seeing one when you go straight I-10. There's one sitting right there. As soon as you leave from Beaumont, right there on I-10, sitting right on the outskirts right there. But it's like that in every city. So, man, we got to start making them pay. They didn't put so much money into, building it and having it there. You can't really, you just got to call their bluff when they be like, well, we're just going to move it to such and such. Man, they not finna move billions of dollars from this one particular location that they picked to another place because you decided to raise taxes or you want some incentives and stuff like that. So we just have to have the right people in place to implement the game plan, like shit, hand in hand. Y'all already rich, y'all already getting all these money, these billions y'all getting, bro. Y'all can't y'all can't throw a little change to the city, make it happen. Well, this candle, man, shout out to Mark Charles Candles, man. This candle hitting hard. This ain't the candle I'm using, but Mark Charles Candles, man. If you a guest and you come in here, bro, you go smell something good up in here. This nightcap. So this is the candle I usually have lit when I'm doing my show. Nightcap. Smells good. So if you want some good candles, hit up Mark Charles, man. She from Beaumont. That's the name. It's called Mark Charles Candles. She is from Beaumont. Check out her page, Mark Charles. And stop waiting for those scammers and those people stealing to be like, I got candles. Stop waiting for that person to be like, hey, I got candles. They didn't went to Bath Body Work or whatever, Bed Barn Bath. They didn't went there. They didn't hit them up. Because why on earth they getting all these candles? And if Crime Stopper's paying all this money, nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But you'll never know. I'm just playing. Keep posting about them candles and don't support my homie candles. Don't pay for my don't get one of my homies candles. And if you post one of your candles, I got candles. Watch what happens. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna hit up Crime Stop, but they say they is paying a little money. They paying a little money and the cost of living going up. So y'all better be careful out there. All I gotta say is support the homie, or I'm gonna get my own support. Oh, who's that? Atisha Lamb? Have good candles. Check her out too. Okay, all right. That's what's up. Check out Atisha Lamb on the candles. Let's move along. Next week they have the Crawfish Festival next week in Beaumont. It's I think it's gonna be at the Riverfront Park. And I think May the 9th, they're gonna have a crawfish festival at the Boys Haven. I think that one always be lit. I think that's on Major Drive, man. I heard they crawfish be good out there too. So May the 9th, Crawfish Festival, Boys Haven, and next week they have the Crawfish Festival. Beaumont's having one. So I had suggested a long time ago that we needed a crawfish festival in the North End, at Magnolia Park. Anybody who know how to do crawfish, you go to Magnolia Park and it's like a crawfish competition, man, where you can sell crawfish, have some Zydeco out there, playing, have some stuff for the kids, have vendors out there, and put it together over there at Magnolia Park, man, and make that a yearly thing. Crawfish Fest or something. Make it a yearly thing at Magnolia Park right there, bro. And that could be a thing, man. People can look forward to, like something in the community that we can have, man. I think that'd be dope right there. Everybody think they know how to make the best crawfish, so man, just have them pull up Magnolia Park or the soccer fields right there off the highway. There's a lot of room over there. So the soccer fields over there at the highway, and just have like a little crawfish competition and stuff every year. Just like I say, just have family, friends, Zydeco music, all that. You need to have the school alumni. I'm talking about them old school alumni like Charlton Pollard and French. Have them out there because they be out there supporting. And that's what you got to do. You got to get the older crowd in there because the older crowd sets the tone for the younger kids to be like, all right, man, this on a cool player vibe. It's more respected. So I think that's what we do. I always been suggesting that. A crawfish festival in the North End or whatever. Been doing that for years, and I could pull up the stats that says I've been suggesting that. So, then I'm post about it, and if they want to sell them for $10 instead of $5, I'm sending Crime Stoppers. Yeah, Crime Stoppers 833 tips. Appreciate Crime Stoppers for tapping in, man. We got Miss Butter, Corey Broussard. I don't know how to say that. Luke Whitney. Man, Luke Whitney, man. I rock with Luke Whitney, man. And the Bayou Renegades. Oh, shit. Bayou Renegades. That's a dope name right there, Bayou Renegades. I like Luke Whitney, man. I tried to get Luke Whitney on the show. I think he from here. He from Westbrook. He do his thing, man. He like a white. Well, he is white, but he's like a Beaumont Justin Timberlake, but with a Texas swag. You know. And Miss Butter be performing, man. Miss Butter be out there dancing and everything, jigging and ticking. So, hey, the Crawfish Fest next week. Hey, Jacoby, where that's gonna be at? Is it gonna be at Riverfront Park? If it's at Riverfront Park, it's gonna be dope. For real though. Cause I already know, man. Next week it's gonna be Freeze Deezy. Cause I think I'm calling in next week, man. You gotta use y'all. I ain't gonna say too much, but use y'all PTO and use y'all sick time out there, man. At these jobs. Don't be saving that PTO and don't be saving that sick time because most of the time it don't carry on next year. And I don't give a care who watching right now. I'm sick next week. Next week I'm sick. So I'm using my sick time. I don't care. So it is what it is. What you gonna do? Riverfront Park. Yeah, man. See, I might slide through because Riverfront Park a vibe now. And they gonna be performing out there. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be some good content out there too. So next week, man, if y'all not doing nothing, go to the Riverfront Park. They got the Crawfish Festival. And do y'all thing. All right. Also, the brand Successful Introvert. I know y'all probably ain't been saying it because I be low key, I be shy about it. But the Successful Introvert, I know y'all seen the shirt yesterday with Miss Zena. I know y'all seen the shirt yesterday Wednesday with Raquel West. That's the brand Successful Introvert, dog. If y'all want a shirt, hit me up. I ain't really promoted it like that yet because I'm gonna drop some dope videos and some dope stuff for it. And that's the brand, bro. So y'all just rock out. I actually got the shirt on right now. I ain't gonna show y'all, but I got the shirt on right now. So that's how it is. That's how it is, man. Okay. I got 95 hours of PT. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Use that PT and use that sick time and that overtime, bro. I got so much PT and vacation time saved up right now. I'm best believe I'm finna hit that thing up. We do have a crawfish. I just said that we got a crawfish festival at Riverfront Park. But Mary, if you've been watching the show at the beginning, I said we need something in the neighborhoods, in the community neighborhoods. Riverfront Park, that's cool. But I'm talking about like in the North End, just like hey, you have South End Day. We need something in South Park. We need something in a Palo Archie. We need something in our communities. That's cool. They have that in Riverfront Park, but we need one in the North End or whatever. So, that's what I'm trying to make happen or whatever. So, we got the Selena tribute too, the same day at the El Dorado. Shout out to Selena, man, and all her fans and stuff. We got the Selena tribute. Okay. Yeah, just tap in, tap in, and then we could make that happen. Moving along, a lot of people got worked up over the mother and the boyfriend charged with abusing the kid. It was a 2.5-year-old child, and she got abused. And a lot of people was fussing, and a lot of people was in the comments. It was some people taking up for the mother and the boyfriend. It was some people taking up for the boyfriend, saying they don't think he could do it because he ain't that type of person. Look, man, unless you stay with somebody, you do not know that person, man. You don't truly know somebody. You can know of that person. Like you can see your homeboy, you know what I'm saying? You think like he the coolest dude ever, but you don't know he might be going to back home and he might be abusing his wife or abusing his girlfriend or cheating on. You don't know that, bro. So when stuff comes out, man, y'all, I mean, sometimes you just got to let the facts or let stuff be instead of jumping on a grenade and thinking like, oh, I know him. He would never do that. You don't know that. Like, man, you don't truly generally know people unless you like grow up with them, like, lived in the same house and slept in the same bed or something like that, man. You don't truly know people. You can be like, man, every time I met him, he was a cool ass dude. I don't think he would do that. You don't know that. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, bro. Y'all just be having people back and y'all don't even know the real people, the real person and shit. Y'all meet them like once a week or every so often and y'all have good vibes from them, but y'all don't know what they doing behind closed doors. And then y'all be on these pages defending them and all that, man, until it's your people. That is the victim. So yeah, we definitely need one in the North End. We need some North End stuff, dog. Yeah, all the proceeds go to the kids or something. Go to the, some kind of nonprofit. That's what we need, man. I'm looking at these New Orleans videos. They got Second Line Sunday. They doing all this Super Sunday. They doing all they vibing and all this, bro. And y'all can't tell me we can't do it, because if they could do it out there in New Orleans, y'all already know New Orleans used to be like the murder cap. So if they could do all this in New Orleans, their hoods is poor. They hoods it looks really hoodish. Like compared to our hood actually looks a little decent compared to Calio and Malcolmine and all those projects out there. So if they can do it, I know we can do it. Y'all got to stop being scared of these youngsters. Talking about all the youngsters go, man, stop being scared of these are y'all kids. Y'all scared to go and see y'all nephews and nieces. Y'all scared to go to these events because of them. I ain't finna go to YNs out there. Yeah, that's your nephew. He the leader of the gang. You scared to go out there? These parents need to have that done to them, except 100 times worse. That child was different. Yes, that child was so different. A 2.5 year old. That's crazy. We need more Indians instead of Chiefs when these events happen. There's so many Indians, man. There's so many people that want to put their name on it. Like LaDonna said, it's so many people that want to be a part of it, but don't want to do the work. They just want to have their name on the flyer or their name attached to the event without doing the work. We call that clout chasing. A lot of people want the clout, but they don't want to put in the hard work. And we got a lot of people that's in certain positions, man. And AJ said it best, man. Like if you are in a city position, elected position, like you can't scared to go to a community and so you see some people at certain events and they don't be at the other ones, man. It's like they're uncomfortable being around a certain a community. Like they're uncomfortable around certain people, man. We need people. If you go run for anything in the city, I don't care what position it is, you have to be comfortable around everybody. You see Roy West, man, he might be in Plymouth Village one day, and he might be in the West End at Rogers Park the next day. He is comfortable around whoever. It don't matter if it's black, Hispanic, the Jewish community, the Indian, the Asian community. He is comfortable around whoever. And if you're in a city elected position, you need to be comfortable around whoever. We don't need you all stiff. We don't need you quiet. We don't need you shy. We don't even need you making up excuses why you can't go to particular events. If you want to serve the city, you got to serve everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if your ward is Ward 2 or I don't care if your ward is Ward 4. You know what I'm saying? If somebody needs help in the city, you can't be like, well, that's not my ward. Go talk to. We don't even need that type of attitude if you're going to have that type of, if you go run for anything. Because when it's election time, you're going to be saying how you did this, did that. You don't want that backlash to come to you when you like that person says, man, I tried to get some help from you. And you say, go to Ward 3. You don't want that type of stipulations on your jacket. So, like I said, if you run for any kind of city elected position, or you need to be comfortable around everybody. I don't need to see your stiffness and your awkwardness. You need to be relaxed. You need to be loose. Just like how Judge Raquel West was up in here. She was chilling. She was vibing. She wasn't all stiff and tight. She was sitting back there like she'd been back there before. So and that's what I loved about it too. Especially Sheriff Zena. Sheriff Zena came through and sat there, and she was like she felt like an aunt or something that just came over to chill and sat on the couch and talked. That's the kind of vibe that I be trying to give off, man. We just having a conversation. You sit back there and we vibing, man. But I'm finna get out of here, man. I got me some leftover Papados. I'm finna eat. I'm finna chill. Look at my garden, see what's good. Do some editing and enjoy the rest of the week, man. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the week also. Also, it's probably not going to be no show next Friday. All right, this has been a busy week. This is the third show out of 4 days. This is like the fourth show in a week. I had Stacey Lewis, I had Judge Raquel West, and I had Sheriff Zena Williams, and I had the Saturday morning show, and I had another Saturday morning show too. So I did. So that's a lot of shows, man. So I think next week, unless I get this certain person, I didn't ask this person twice. They said yes. Me, pride thing, I don't know if I want to ask them again for the third time. Y'all know this person too. This person is on the news, and this person is OG with the weather. That's all I'm gonna say. This person is on the news, and this person is OG with the weather. I asked him twice. He said he was gonna come. So I don't know if I want to ask. I don't usually ask people 3 times, man. I don't know. I don't know if I want to ask them, man. But that's the only way I'll do another show next week. If he comes on next week, I will do it. But if not, man, we go chill, we go relax, and we're gonna get ready for yeah, that's him right there. We're gonna get ready for Rashawn Webb. That's May the 1st. Shout out to Sean Webb. She's a realtor. So if you're trying to get any land, if you're trying to get a home, and we just go talk about stuff in general, because she does a lot as far as like for women, inspirational wise. We just gonna have a great conversation. Then, excuse me, we gonna have DJ Williams, Square Biz, gonna be in the building. So we gonna talk to him about the clothing brand, how he started the clothing brand, what inspired him, what is he doing now. So shout out to Square Biz, DJ Williams, and we got what's her name, Bobby. What's Bobby last name? I mean, Bobby Petrie. What's her name? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, bro. Please don't. But she coming too. Yeah, Bobby Preachy. I think she coming on. What day Bobby coming on? May gonna be a dope month, man. May a dope month. She coming May the 15th. Bobby Preachy. I mean, she be doing makeup and all that kind of stuff. So she doing her thing on the makeup or whatever. And like I say, I'll talk to the. I'll. No, it's not Patterson. I'll present the other guests when it's time, man. But look, Jacoby. I'll present the other guests when it's time, man. But like we locked in, so it's gonna be a great month for May and June. And like I said, I'm looking for co-hosts for the kickback on particular days that I'm on vacation or I'm out of town or something like that. And I already said the requirements that I need. So if you fit those requirements, then let me know. I'll start doing we'll start doing like some interviews and some background checks and get all that started. But y'all have a great Saturday. It's supposed to rain, so get what y'all need to do right now out the way. So when it start raining, y'all could be settled down. You could read a book and y'all could just chill out and vibe. And I already just got the little notification, light rain in 20 minutes. So we just gonna chill out and go vibe, and we're gonna have a good Saturday. And I need to hurry up and go to the store because I'm gonna cook some yakameen, or whatever it's called, some yakameen. My daughter really liked it last time, so you might see me in the store in a little while. Nah, man, Keaton ain't talking about nothing, bro. I'm gonna let you know, Key back for the kickback days. Nah, he ain't. I tried. I didn't shout out to him for twice coming on the show. He ain't. That's not his style. So, but we gonna move along. Moving along. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Y'all have a great Saturday. Y'all watch the shows, and I think next Friday, if I'm gonna say his name, if Greg Bosworth don't come on, then I will replay the show with Sheriff Zena Williams and Judge Raquel West. We'll just replay that or whatever. And we go rock out, man. I'm out of here, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.